if we're going to set out, which so many men do, right? Like we're warriors. We want to go out and slay the world. We want to go out and achieve all the success. And it's like, yes, we can do that. But if we ever set a goal that intends to or ends up destroying our relationship with God or our responsibility as providers and protectors to our family, then we've lost it all, right? We may get that goal, but we've destroyed everything else. And so I think that's the other thing that often comes to mind. Like we look out and we're like, man, I want to be like Elon, or, oh man, I want to be like Alex Hormozy and like the business he's building. And it's like, we just need to be really careful, because if we're not, we're going to end up destroying the very things that we were called to serve first. And
Well, it comes down to the question, right? If you want something, this is a question that I've kind of come up with recently. I've asked different elements, or asked it a couple different ways, but I like this one the best so far. And it's like, when I know somebody's objectives and we've picked out those long-term goals, the next question that comes after that is, okay, great. Now you know where you want to go. Now don't tell me what you're willing to do to get there, because we don't know that yet. Tell me what you're willing to sacrifice to get there, because everything is a trade-off. Elon is willing to sacrifice his family. He is willing to sacrifice, like living some type of normal life, vacations, getting a big fancy yacht and sailing around the world, right? Guess who's not willing to do that? Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon, right? He likes going to the parties, right? He's filthy freaking rich, right? Sure, he sacrificed his family, unfortunately. But but it's like, you're talking about somebody with an equivalent amount of money as Elon almost, who's not doing having a tenth of the impact that he is. Well, why? Because he's not willing to sacrifice a lot of the things that Elon is. So let's bring it back down to regular human level that don't have billions of dollars to play with, right? It's like, okay, you want financial stability? Okay, you want to make sure that you're, raising your children right? Can you sacrifice this for an extra hour a day? I'm not asking you to get off social media completely and delete everything on there or do whatever. But if you're putting in 10 hours a week, can we get it down to freaking 5? Because this is the thing. This is a drug. I get it. Another little dopamine rushes that it gets you. But it's like, let's get real. Let's talk serious. If you're not willing to give up scrolling through social media, paying attention to people who don't give a damn about you, and you're not willing to sacrifice even a portion of that to reinvest back into the people that you tell me that you value the most in life, stop lying to yourself. No, you don't. Because priorities are not the things that we say they are. Priorities are the things that we do. And that's where I just call BS on people left and right. I'm like, don't tell me your values. Show me what you're willing to sacrifice, and I'll know what they are from the fruits of them.
Grant, that was the end of your post right there.
All right, that got hot. I'm like, whoo, did it get hot in here? I get worked up on that one.
That's so good, dude. I mean, that was a perfect bookend on where we started, which was living as the hero of your story.